So New York City is very expensive. When you type in average price for a one-bedroom apartment in NYC, you see that the one-bedroom apartment rental in New York City averages about 750 square feet, costs about 2,700 per month. Really, the average, as it says, hovers above the $3,000 range. And actually, if you even scroll down, you can see here some of these other prices here. It really hovers around 3,000. In fact, in Rent Jungle, as of May 2015, the average apartment rent within 10 miles of New York is $3,500 rounded. A one-bedroom rents for about $3,000. So that's about the average here. So one solution is to actually move to Port Morris. Port Morris is a great upcoming area right in the Bronx. It's actually right next to New York City, right next to Harlem and Randall's Island. And you can see this particular listing is right on 133rd Street. And literally, the 6 train is blocks away. Literally, it's a 5-minute walk for the number 6. And you are literally right into 125th Street right away. You can see there's the hub station there, number 6. It's literally right there. And actually, when the the Second Avenue line comes in, I mean, this is just going to be tremendous for the people who live in this area. So imagine that people in this area here are spending on average $3,000 for a one-bedroom apartment, and then people here are spending dramatically less. Now, the issue has been in this area historically one of safety. Now, 2015, this area is revitalized. Lots of great work happening here. Lots of companies are moving in. It's just a really, it's become a very safe area. In fact, not only the Bronx is investing, but companies are. This is 132nd Street. This is going to be a bridge connecting the Bronx to Randall Island. Immediately, 5-minute walk or run, and you have this great running and biking path here. There's actually a couple of parks in Randall's Island. So literally, right down the block, you have tremendous waterfront running in parks and green space. So lots of great green space right here. And these areas, of course, are much more affordable. In particular, these apartments here for this listing start at $1,600. So compare that to what you pay here. And the great thing is that the apartments are 960 square feet, which is quite a bit larger than these apartments, with very high ceilings. So let's take a look at that development. You can see here on this webpage, there's a story about the pedestrian bridge from the Bronx to Randall's Island, and you can see here a nice image. It's 2015, the projection, and you can see in this article, and there's the link to the article, what's actually happening. And lots of great things happening in Randall Island, including there's lots of picnic areas, fishing sites, fields for sports ranging from football to cricket, and of course it's home to live events and performances, including the Governor's Ball Music Festival. So that's just one of the things, benefits of living in this area. Additionally, Silver Cup Studios is turning its Bronx warehouse into a third production complex. So this is actually a pretty big deal. I think it's a $35 million project. It's tremendous. Lots of great shows being presented by Silver Cup Studios, including Girls, Russell Winters Elementary. So huge project, lots of jobs coming in the area, lots of growth, lots of investment. Pitorro is a local business. Here's another New York Times story. Just a nice craft. It's a Puerto Rican cultural drink here in this area. Lots of good stories abound, really, for the area. And, of course, Bronx Brewery. These two guys here, a lot of entrepreneurial people coming into the Port Morris area right now. It's really being compared to not only Bushwick and Williamsburg, which it also mentions here, see in there, but also Dumbo, because aesthetically it actually looks more like Dumbo because of the parks and the waterfront. There's also upscale eateries like Cite, of course, in this area, and the Clock and Bar Tower, which is now called Charlie's Bar, and here it actually is. New York Times covered, and you can see a lot of. This is actually relatively recently. lots of funky imagery and cool artisans moving into the area. So overall, just a really safe and upcoming area with immediate convenience to not only Manhattan through transportation, but also through a nice fitness park, fitness island, if you will, with waterfront views. So if you're looking for an affordable, safe place to live that is not going to break the bank, definitely Port Morris. Look to Port Morris.